Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to my studio. It's Laurette, your vintage paper girl. I'm so excited you're here today. We are going to be doing part 2 of the paper bag flip-up pocket thingies that we were working on the other day. I say Tim Holtz inspired because I'm using some Tim Holtz papers and his figures and things like that. It also has a lot of Tracy Fox things on it. And I have to say, which I didn't say before, and I feel bad, the original inspiration for these pockets came from Wendy at Wendy's Journal Adventure. And the reason the pockets that I saw her do last year and this year were a bit smaller. She did do a larger pocket, but one not this big. This one's 6.5 by 9.5, and this one's 6 by 10. So these are much bigger. I'm adding a lot more things, but they are inspired by Wendy and her beautiful work. And so I recommend that you go and chat and watch her chat and see what she makes. She does a bit different than I do. We each kind of have our own thing. So, but she did inspire me. She's inspired a lot of my work, especially my botanical work. I have to say, between her and Tracy Fox, they really inspired me to branch out, do botanicals, bugs. Oh, both girls love bugs, and I'm kind of, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. I still haven't got to some of the other creepy bugs, but definitely have fallen in love with butterflies, and still not a fan of mushrooms and some of those things, but I'll use everything else and most of it. So anyway, ladies, thank you for inspiring me. I love your work, and I have worked it into my work. So I've taken what you do and I'm creating my own little spin on it. So anyway, let's get busy here. This was part 1, and this will be part 2. I've done some work on these. I'm going to share what work I did, and then we're going to move on, finish this one up, and move on to this one. So we'll be watching my crafty process here. And before I get going, I want to say big hugs and kisses to Miss Lizzie B. Thank you for watching. Love you, sweetie. She's one of my fans, and that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. You know who you are, darling. So here we go. Okay, we're not going to work on this one at the moment. We want to finish this up. Now, just ignore these 2 little clips for the second. We'll get back to why those are there. So, this is the pocket we worked on. We did all the decorating here. I have since sewn it all up and made it nice and tight, and it is now connected to the bag. And here we go. Now, this is big. It's not going to fit on my screen, I don't think. We'll try. Okay. So, it should look like this. This is as far I got on that. Now, I have glued it in. So what I did was I took this paper bag and I rolled it down at the top, because what happens is the bag was too long at the top, and what it was doing was too weak. And this is so much heavier than this. So what I did on the paper bag, and I'll just use this as an example, is I folded the back of the paper bag back, glued it down to give it more body, and then I just took the front part of the bag and I put a little thumb notch in it, okay, so that you can see. You could, if you feel like it's too close, you could cut it out a little more. And what I did, this was 1 inch, so I went about halfway down, half an inch down, and I glued it on, okay. So I have stitched around everything, and I've added my paper pad to the front cover. So here's your cover. You lift it up. Here's your paper. I used a variety of coffee paper and vintage papers. So this is a vintage binder paper. This is a really cool textured kind of a vintage linen paper that came from my dad's office way back when, that I've been hoarding for years, so you get a little bit of that. So that's what I chose. There's about 12 pieces of paper. I did cut a strip of my scraps and put it up here. I glued it down just right across here to create a tuck. All right, so we've got that tuck spot. We have this pocket, all right? And now we have this pocket, which is the actual bag. Now, I've gone off screen a little bit there on purpose because I need to work right here. And this is a long bag. I think the whole thing open, let me look, ladies, 18 inches. Woo! No wonder it doesn't fit on my screen. Okay. So, in case I haven't said it, I hope you're all well and happy and safe, and I'm thrilled you're here with me today, and I hope you're crafting along. I know my daughter Jolene is. Hi, Jolene. Hi, sweetie. She said she was going to craft along with me today and make a smaller version for one of her journals that she's doing a video on. So one of the things I did was I got out these Tim Holtz little clips. What you would put on a clipboard. And I have the hiccups today. Sorry, ladies. So you would just, this kind of gets caught up, even though I made sure, you'll notice I left an inch here, half an inch here. This is probably not quite shy of a half inch. I don't think, let me see. You can put it anywhere you want, but I didn't want it to catch when it closes. That was my big worry. That's a quarter, and that's almost a half. So I kind of left myself some space there. So hopefully it wouldn't bind up so much, but this one little corner wants to catch. So, and this looks adorable on here. So just go ahead and put yourself a little clip or a paper clip. And that's great because we're going to dangle something off of that. So it serves two purposes. One is a cute little decoration, and two, it keeps your papers from flopping open. All right. So what I'm going to do is, we made this bag in the last video. If you didn't see it, ladies, please go back to part 1 and you'll find it. And I think I have it listed under, let's see, what do I have it? Let's Make Paper Bag Pocket Flips by Tim Holtz. So, or Tim Holtz inspired. It's a craft and chat. So that's what this is. So if you go look under that in YouTube, you will find it under me. If you're following me, you should be able to find it pretty easily. So now we want to attach this bag, and first I was just going to glue it on, and then, you know, I decided that wasn't great enough. So I think I'm going to put a little bit, do I want it on both sides? I seem to have this right side thing going, and the bag has to be, well, I could move it over. Why not? I mean, no, I want to kind of keep the weight center, but I need to keep it to the top because remember, we have this. Now I did add a tab. I have one of those tab cutters. And I have a little jar of tabs, page tabs I keep, and I pre-cut them whenever I have a few minutes or I've got some scraps. So I pulled out a few. I pulled out the French words to match some of the other things in here. And I put that on the bottom. So we have this nice little tab. Okay. And I stitched. I think those were the only things I did off camera. Yes. Okay. So what I was starting to say, I got lost there. We want to leave this open because I think, don't quote me because I'm not positive, don't hold me to it, but I think I want to put, I said I don't do lace on these, but this one, this is not a real feminine lace, and it's got kind of a green cast. So there's a possibility that this is going to go at the bottom of the bag when I'm done. I'm just not sure. I'll know when I'm completely done whether that is going to be, this is a vintage lace, part of my stash. Back to this again. Boy, I'm easily distracted today. No, I'm just not in the groove yet. It takes me a few minutes to get into my crafty groove. So as soon as I'm into the groove, we'll be good. I sort of like that. You know what? But I hate to waste a doily. You know how we are. Okay, I'm gonna cut it, whether I do it. Because I kind of want to see it a little bit behind the bag. It's cute, right? Let's see how it looks with just one side. I want to move that over if I do that then. Which I guess that's fine. I don't have to have it in the middle. Really, I don't. Let me see if I want... I think I do. If I use this, I'm going to have to poke out all the bits and pieces. So, no. I need to spend some time in front of the TV and pop all these die cut. I like this die cut because, frankly, it came out just like that. And I don't have to do anything. So I think I may get some papers and use this die cut on everything until I have a good supply of those too. All right. Yes, ma'am. She's going to get a little doily. I'm doily happy today. Bear with me. Let me get my inks. Haven't made a mess out of my desk yet. I started with a nice clean desk today. I have to do that every time I start. Clears my head, gets my creativity going, changes the energy. At least that's what I believe. The creative energy. I'm a big believer in that. I'm in an inky mood today. Well, look out, ladies. Not sure why. I didn't realize it till I picked up my ink pad and went, oh, I feel like inking today. I won't do too much of it. I never do. Alrighty. I think we have what we want, and that will finish this nicely. So, glues. Let's get everybody out and on stage here so they can do their job. Love this. I just love the tip on this. I've never had such a fun glue where I could just do a tiny, tiny little fine line. It will do a bigger line. I mean, I could hit every one of these lines, but it'll drive me nuts trying to do it. So I'm doing the majority. It's going to have something over it, so I'm not too worried. Now, where's my bag? I was a good girl, and I used my inhaler and took my meds. So, hopefully today, no allergy problems. Oops, there we go. Ew, okay. We don't want to be doing that. We're going to use our Maggie spatula. We're going to get our little finger. And what else are we going to use? Oh, we're going to use our card. Going to keep the glue off the hands. Okay. I keep pushing up my glasses, so if you're wondering what I'm doing when the hand leaves the screen, I am pushing my glasses up. This pair, they're readers, you know, that you buy at the grocery store or pharmacy or whatever. They're readers, and sometimes I get them and they fit great, and then the cats get hold of them and they don't fit so great. Because I'll go to grab them out of my hand and spring the side, and then, oh my gosh, they don't fit right after that. But it is what it is. You got cats, you guys got to deal with it. They think that they're supposed to have everything that Mama has, so they don't understand why they can't play with my glasses. Let them play with everything else. Why not my glasses? They are not allowed in my studio, though. Either my sewing or my paper crafting studio. They can come in and lay on the floor. They have like a little ottoman they can sit on, but they are not allowed on my table or my counters. If they get caught, out they go. They are not allowed to come back in for a long time. And believe me, they are very bright, so they get the message that they have lost their privileges if they get on top of my desk or my counter or my table. Honey Bunny used to sit behind my sewing machine and watch me sew, but she's a tiny little thing. And she does only shed twice a year. I don't know what kind of cat she is, but she's orange and black. And she only sheds twice a year. So as long as I keep her well brushed, I never worry about her. The other two, not so much. So trying to figure out, okay, you know I left this side open, right? I'm also thinking I'm going to leave this open just for the heck of it to make sure I have an extra tuck spot. So, hold on. I'm going to hold this side I don't want glue on. I've learned that from Amy and a few of the other ladies. Amy at Crafty Cat. Hi, Amy. Hopefully you're watching today. I love your newest journal. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. I've tried to watch everything, but it's been really hard trying to do that and film. But I love your new journal. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. Love, love, love it. I wanted to go buy everything. I'll explain that later. But she did a beautiful new fun, she called it I think she said it was a wacky journal. But anyway, it was fun. Fun, fun. Go watch Amy at Crafty Cat. She's a great deal of fun. I know you ladies all know about her from Gail, so. And see, we got there. I'm gonna hold that down for a minute. This is really the only glue that I like with the glassine bags. Some of the other glues just don't stick that well. I don't have as good a luck with the glue stick. Now I didn't, maybe I should glue that down too. That way, where do I want to be able to fold it over? Maybe I'll fold it in. Create a nice clean pocket to put in there. Then I could have brought it up a lot more. Ooh, did I clear? I did. Okay. Okay. I sort of feel like do I want something here? Like a little piece of lace or something? Oh, I don't want to do lace. No, no, no. Gosh, what a habit I have. I'm trying to stay away from it. And I know you'll say, oh, it's okay. You're right. It is. But it's not the genre I'm going for. It's not the look I want. Yeah, I'm worried it'll rip because you know how these glassine bags are, or any little paper bag that you want to use. You don't have to use glassine, by the way. I just have a ton, so I think I'll glue it down. I don't glue it shut. Can I do it? What do you think? Can I? Can I? Watch, sorry about my elbows. I'm probably in the camera. There we are. Cute, cute. Okay, I'm going to try to get this edge a little better. Ooh, there's a lot of ink on that. Goodness. Sorry about that. I didn't mean that. That's all right. We'll do some more ink. I want this to be a little more grungy than I normally do. I'm not one for grunge at all, but this one's a little bit more. All right. That'll make it easier for me to stick a card or something in there. I'm looking to see what I have on my desk that, you know, if you want to stick a little card there, yeah, it'll go in better. I almost feel like I want a try to get that in there. And can I do it and not rip it? I'm gonna stick my head in here. Sorry, ladies, just for a second. I did do my hair today, so it got the max curling and spray and all that good stuff. Okay. I feel like if I do my hair, then my day's set. Even if I choose to craft in my jammies, which I'm not at the moment. Oh, I was looking for my bucket there. My little scrap bucket that sits next to me. Let me think. Think. Okay. What do I want to do next? Well, it's kind of done. We just need to create some cards to go in these. But I think since you all know how to make, you know, tags and things. So before I go down that road, I will, but I do have, let me see, what have I got here? I do have some beautiful cards these are coffee dyed cards. Sorry, I had to go off camera for a minute there. By Triple V Vintage. Hi, Veronica. How are you, hon? Hope you're watching. I know you are because I told you to watch this one that I would be showing your coffee dyed cards. Oh, she does the most beautiful prints. I don't know how she does this. I am just amazed. And the clarity she gets. OMG, these are amazing. Love her work. Love, love, love it. I get a lot of things from her. She is also now doing Stamperia papers. So I think I talked about her before. This is a Stamperia paper. And, oh, I love Stamperia. That and Blue Fern. And, of course, Tim Holtz. So, oh, I don't have another one. I guess I've used all of my Stamperia. Oh, at least that was on my desk. But anyway, aren't these fabulous? Go over there and see her. I don't have a link for you yet. I haven't learned to do them. But I think what I'll try to do, if I can remember, I'll have my husband. Because my husband does all of my description, my title, and then does the little description box. He puts all that in and he's learning. He's not, you know, he was a master mechanic for 40 years, but he isn't a technical guy. So other than for cars, he can read all kinds of computer stuff for a car, but not so much the other stuff. So we're learning together. So as soon as we figure out how to get a good format for links, we will. But I will have him name the shop in there. You're just going to have to go look it up, okay? I'll tell you where I got things, but I don't have links for you just yet. And we've tried to link, but we're just, we failed at it. All right, so what I think I will do, so you can just kind of see, is I am going to absolutely be using these. This is going to be, let's see, which one do I want? I like this one because it has the pretty flowers. So I think this one, oh, and they smell awesome. I'm going to put that in there. That's going to get decorated, and that's going to go in there. And I will probably, because it is, ooh, it goes down there pretty far. It's not as tall as the bag. I'm going to put a, probably like a little, one of these at the top or something like that. Like something like this at the top. So I could pull it in and out. That might be easier, right? Maybe I'll leave that one out because I think that's the one I'm going to use. Now, if you don't have a punch, well, if you don't have any of these wonderful little tab punches, let me show you something I came up with. One of the things I did was I wanted the whale tail, couldn't find it anywhere for no amount of money. I mean, I probably would have paid $100 for it if I could have found it, but I couldn't. So what I did was I took a circle, folded it in half, okay? Take your circle, fold it in half, put it on your edge. Leave, like, just put it like actually, I'll put it on a card. I don't want to put it on that one, you know, but let me put it on, let me put it on a card. So what you're going to do is you're going to put it on there. We're going to glue it on. Ooh, let me move this so I don't get glue. 1 second. There we are. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, and I recommend if you're going to ink it now. Okay. And I want it to have the writing right side up. So that's this, right? And we're only going to put it on, we want to leave a little space on each side. So there's actually a little line here. So I'm going to line up that line with my edge. Well, let me put some glue on it. Because you got to glue both sides, okay? So I'm going to glue both sides. Fumble fingers today. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to line it, in this case, with the line that's on the paper. But that's about the right. So what we're doing is we're leaving about almost a ½ inch on that circle. Depends on the size of the circle you use, all right? Now, I'm going to find and I'm going to take, and I'm going to cut off, and you can see this. I cut it at an angle, like this. Look what I just made. I made a whale tail. Look at that. Okay, so that's my version of the whale tail. So all I have to do is ink that, and this baby has a tab. She's all ready to go. Okay, so there you go. You just take your circles, and I think this is, what size did I use? This is, okay, this is my 1 1/4 punch. You can do a 2 inch, you can do 1 1/2, you can do a 1 inch, whatever you want to do to make your, it depends on how big you want your whale tail. If you want a big old whale tail, you can do a big old circle, okay? Because this, see, this is a real whale tail. Someone sent me one. It's not exactly the same, but it's close. And I could actually cut that off and make, I could probably make it happen, but I just figured I would just make my own little tab. So if you don't have something like this, you can make your own. So there you go. That's my little secret. I don't share that with everybody, just you ladies. You're the only ones who know about it or how I do it. I've not shared that with anyone else. So there we go. All right. Well, I'm right here. So let's see. Which do I want right side up? That side. I'm going to ink this because I think this goes really nicely with that. It's not matchy-matchy, but it's in the same colors. You know, anytime you're working on a project and you want it to harmonize, try to get colors that are in the same tone. You wouldn't want like a dark forest with this because it would overtake this. So if I want things that blend, but they're not matchy-matchy, look for things that your eye says is complementary, that goes well with it. A lot of people like eclectic. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your style. That's great. I do eclectic too. Oh, you will see them. I just haven't done any on camera yet. I pull up my sleeves here today. Although this is 3/4 length, but for some reason, gotta pull the sleeves up no matter what. Talk about a habit. So let's get this on. I don't know yet what I'm going to decorate. If I'm even going to decorate, I may not, because Veronica does such a beautiful, beautiful job on these. I really don't have to do anything. I can just put it in like this and you can write on the back. Or I can decorate, which we'll see. If we have time, I'll decorate. If we don't, I won't. I want to do the other one of these, get it going more, and do some decorating on that for those of you who saw maybe once but wanted to see a second time how I do things. So here we go. Nice. I also pulled out some of Tracy Fox. This is one of her new kits. Let's see. I kept the little, I made myself a little card. Oh, this is her Poetic Florals layered journal cards. I love these. These are the most beautiful, gorgeous cards. I want to use one. I saw what I wanted to use. Where did it go? Well, you're getting a little view. She's got them in all different sizes. I just love the way she does multiple sizes and does the layering for us and the stitching for us. Talk about saving work. And this one even has some cute little tabs that I can use. Okay, I saw it when I was cutting it out. Where did you go? I did a lot of fussy cutting the other night. Can you tell? I was just about out of this kit, and this is my third printing on it. Okay, this is the one I was looking for, but I want the bigger one, I think. Yeah, I just want something simple. So let me see if I can find the big one, because I did cut. Okay. See, and then I have all the words, which I did use on my other pieces. So I have the mini. Oh, look, there's another one. Ah, okay. Let's see. All right, why can't I find the big version of that? I thought there was a big one. I didn't use it already, or did I? Ah, yes, see, I knew I did. I love all these goodies that she has, and these are fabulous if you emboss them. They make the prettiest little tags, and as soon as I get some time, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a big embossing session and emboss a bunch of these little pieces that she has here. Let me see. Let me pull this. So that is Love Junk Journals, Poetic Florals, Layered Journal Cards. If you love those. Yeah, I'm picking up some of this green in her dress and this green over here, so, and the yellow, so I think that's going to work. I'm sure I'm not done with that, so I'll just set it off to the side because I'm pretty sure I'm not through with her yet today. Ink, ink, ink. Normally, I would have printed something on the back like a coffee dyed digital, and I didn't do it. I was just so excited about cutting it out. I didn't do my normal thing. But that's okay. The next time I print it, or if I haven't cut them all, I'll go back and use a background on it, because this is on that presentation paper. It is a it has the weight of a light cardstock. That's what I was trying to say. I've decided I want to take the tips off. Not so flat. Okay. Let me see. Now I'll tell you, my hubby's coming in to check the camera to make sure I am indeed filming, because we've had that issue a couple times where my phone has just turned off. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Cute. Goofball. All right, there he is. He said hello. I guess we're filming. He didn't tap me on the shoulder with a sad face. Either that or he's running for the hills because it's not recording and he's a dead man. So we'll see. All right, so I think we're going to put that in there. That looks good. Now, what else can we do? Okay. He's also giving me the time. I have my own personal producer that's telling me when I need to cut. Yeah, he's not giving me the wrap it up sign. Oh, he's so funny. Yeah, he is. He's a goofball. We have been together, oh my gosh, we've been married 44 years. We dated 5 years before that because we were childhood sweethearts who were boy and girl next door. So we have been together 49 years, and we knew each other even before that when we were little kids. So because he was the boy next door, he came to live with his dad who married my neighbor. So he used to come to the birthday parties when we were much younger. So we've known each other our whole lives. So we have quite an interesting relationship. And now we're working together. Goodness, okay. Well, that's a test, right? It's a test of the marriage. But after 44 years, you're either making or you're not. So anyway, all right. Oh, whoops. I just remembered when I saw that I thought that would look adorable on there. I'm going to fussy cut this. Oh, my stomach's growling. What? I just fed you. What is your problem? Apparently it wants more than I fed it. I will have a snack after this because I plan to do a couple videos today. Oh, so one of the things I found, I have a really tough time cutting that out. So what I do is I fold it where I think it's going to be. I need my, all right. And then I used to cut each side individually. What a mess that is trying to get it to. So now I just go around both. Come on, you. Come on, you. I know you can do it. Not great at that corner thing. Like this right here. It's really hard to cut. Oh, shoot. I went in too far. But that's okay. I'm just going to leave it closed anyway. It doesn't matter. Alrighty. Both sides came out the same. Hallelujah. I did it right. Good thing I'm on camera, right? So, a little ink to cover up the white. I might have missed. I love these, Tracy. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay. Oh, I'm a huge fan of Tracy Fox. I have an entire basket of her kits. I swear I have almost everything she's done. Not quite. Pretty darn close, though, I have to tell you, Tracy. I've made a lot of projects with them, but I have a lot yet unmade I need to do. But I will. I love her work, and I love making her projects. She has a fabulous YouTube channel, which I'm sure she doesn't need any help with, but she does. You have to go see her, too. If you're into entomology and bugs and butterflies and flowers and botanicals and all that kind of thing, you'll love her channel. You just absolutely will. Okay, now that I've gushed enough about Tracy, I'm going to move on. You can tell who my favorite gals are, can't you? I'm going to clean this up a little bit. It's getting crazy. All right, so that's done. That's done. We have a thing there. We may go back. So technically, well, except for the front one. But like I said, my goal is to get the base done. So I got to move on to the next one, or I won't get it done today, and I want to get it done. Here we go. Aren't they pretty? So this one is with Stamperia paper. No. Yes. Yes, this is Stamperia. Just had a complete brain fade for a second there. Sorry. All right, so here's Stamperia. I have it all stitched and ready to go. I did not put a little thumb notch before I stitched, so it's not getting one. We're going to do some ladies on here today. I love that. This is our cover. I've already done the pad because that just takes quite a bit of time. I just cut it down, 3 staples at the top, pushed it to the top, left myself a space just like the other side, but I haven't attached the bag yet, so I could show you ladies how. So this one is same thing. It's got coffee dyed paper and vintage papers, all from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. And I love her stuff. Love, love, love. She and I are great minds think alike when it comes to what we love in our vintage stuff. So you will see a lot of things from her shop as well. And her stuff is so yummy. Oh, I don't know what kind of coffee she uses, but, you know, it makes my stomach growl. It's so yummy. I don't know if it's caramel or vanilla, but, oh, I just love it. So, again, I put the 3 staples, glued down the back page. I didn't glue the whole page, just like maybe halfway. Then I took a strip of scraps, and I did a little edging with my fun little, you know, play scissors here, and inked it, and I just glued, but what I did is I glued in a little ways because I needed it to go down over the pad to the edge, and I just glued 3 sides, and then I put this here, okay, like that. So that gave me a little tuck spot if you want to stick in a little note or something, but super cute, right? So that's done, but what we need to do now, and don't get yourself confused when you're doing this. I darn near glued the pad here, but the problem with that is your papers would flop over every time you open it. So you want to open it out and glue it at the top, which is really the bottom of your front page. See? I don't know if you can see that. See? You want to flip it over. So it's a flip up. Literally, it flips up, and there's your notepad. Now I'm going to set this part aside for a minute because we're going to work on this. I did pull some things because it does take some time to figure out what you want. I got this from one of Tim Holtz. I think I got this out of the Tim Holtz Remnants pack. I can't show you the pack because I've put everything into my little Tim Holtz. Oh no, I'm going to have to fix that. It's gotten ripped. Okay. Glue for you. My little ephemera holder. So this is, the first section is field notes. Then we have snippets, keepsakes, field notes, remnants. So it's this remnant kit that I got these pieces out of. I like this because this kit has a lot of bigger pieces for you to use. And then we have found relatives, and that's as far as I am on that one. So, oh, you're going to get repaired when I get done here. Washi tape to the rescue, and glue. That's the glue. All right, back to what we're doing, or I'm never going to get done if I keep chatting. Laurette cannot chat so much today if she wants to craft. This is a really heavy, so I think I'll use the, this is a thicker, it's not paper, and it's not chipboard. It's kind of in between. It's sort of that shiny stuff, but it's fine for this because it looks, it's been antiqued and I've already inked it. And I can't really make a pocket out of it, so I'm just gonna glue. I don't think that'll come off. And then I was trying to decide, do I want to tuck it in maybe just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit? I'm gonna kind of center it because I want that butterfly to show, because that's that yellow kind of picks it all up and makes sense, right? Boy, that's slippery. Just like the little people, it's slippery like them. I've already inked them pretty much. I see a few spots where I might have wanted a little more. I wanted to get the white edges off, and I've poked all the thingies out, so we're good. And we're going to have our girls sitting, and I'm not going to sit them at the very top because they're sitting too high on the top of the page, so I'm going to bring them down a little. But before I do that, I decided I'm going to add some, I took a white doily, and I took my spun sugar oxide and my vintage paper distress ink, and I inked and it all up to get it kind of a pink, because I wanted it to sort of pick up the pinks that are in here. I didn't want it white. So what we're going to do is, once I decide where the ladies are sitting, they're going to sit, oh, I think we'll put their feet on that line. We're going to put that behind them. I'm going to move this over just a hair because I also have this trying to hold this all in place. Okay, can we do it? Because I need to see where everything's going. Okay, so we're going to go top of that leaf, and then we're going to take this one, and we're going to bring it down just a little bit. See the layering we get? Oops. So something like that. All right. So that's going to give me their background kind of, so they don't blend into that back there. All right, let's try this. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. All right, so I want it up there. Kind of want it centered. But didn't I say I wanted it slightly down to that line? Their feet. I'm going to move that over just a hair. All right. Don't move. I moved anyway. This is, it's very tricky to do this. All right. Alrighty here. Oh, stuck to me. Concentrating, got quiet there. Oh, let's hope that's good. Well, if not, we'll adjust it. So easy to rip these doilies. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. But I have to tell you, they're the greatest thing besides lace. I love my doilies. I forget about them. I get into using my laces and I forget to use my doilies. So this is really great. I'm getting my getting out of my comfort zone. Whoops, where do I want these? Okay. So well, fingers crossed, ladies. Let's see if this works. Oh, cute. Okay. Now, anything else before I glue this down? Because once I do, that's it, boy. I'm thinking I'm going to get a drink here. A little ice and water. Not alcohol. I don't drink at all, ever. So, health doesn't permit it. All right, so that's good. I think I'm just going to glue the girls on and I call it a day. Maybe a little butterfly or a little number or something like that. I think we've got to do something down here, so that's all right, I think that's enough fancy without being too frou-frou-y. I'm still trying to stick to kind of this one's supposed to be a little more feminine, botanical, florally, feminine, botanical. All right, now where did I say? Down here, right? Good. I've covered the edges. Let me move that down. Yeah, got it right where I want it. I'll put my hand there for a minute. Put the lid back on my glue. Actually, I'm going to wipe that off. Okay. Looks like my glue was like having a glue party last night. Gee, kind of messy there. All right. Ta-da! All righty. Butterfly maybe, ladies? What do we think? This one definitely calls for pink butterfly. Oh, too big though. I got one down there. Maybe up there? I don't know if I have one in the right color. No, there I go. Towards making everything feminine again. No, 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 no. Let me pull out one of my in my cart next to me. One of my ephemera. I don't know if I have sort of pinks. I kind of want something pink. Definitely don't want orange. It could be green. It's funny, the other day when I was looking for the green, and then right after, of course, I found all kinds of green butterflies, and I was like, well, of course, you're not on camera. See blue. Oh, here's some pinks. These are those clear kind of sticker, goodness gracious, butterflies. I don't mind green because we do have some green in there. And like I said, of course, as soon as I was done, I found green or teal green or the green I was looking for the other day. I did find it. There it was. There's the one I wanted the other day, but that's just too big. So I don't think any of those will work. See, there's a little bit of green in here, but it needs to be kind of an olivey green. And I think I have a yellow green. Of course, no olive. I have a forest green. I have... So, let me see. Don't need blue. Oh, see, there's another green one. Oh, sorry, ladies. I was off camera there. Hold on. Let me try this again. There we go. Got you back. Sorry. I lost you for a minute. Get into my head. I forget where I'm at. Yeah, all the pinks I have are either bright, bright pink or... No. Okay, so no butterfly. No butterfly this time. I think my best bet was one of these. Like right there, maybe. Or, no. What about one of Jolene's? She has some pretty little butterflies here. Let me see. I think I'm going to stick with words or something like that. I'm not finding what I was looking for. So that's not it. It's going to be some other kind of a piece of ephemera that will fill that little spot. Okay, there we go. I am going to tie that up so I don't lose it. I really don't want those all over my studio on the floor. And if I miss one, the cats are great about coming and playing with them. Tommy will eat anything, so I have to be careful. Alrighty, let's see if maybe because there's not a lot of flowers on this one. Let's see if I have anything I want to use in flowers. I see a really pretty little pink rose. It might be too big though. I love these ephemera holders, like I said, but the problem is that I have to have them upright or they spill. No. But I'm going to leave it out because, oh, it's the same one. No. I'm going to leave it out because I still have to decorate a bag on the inside. I might want a flower, so I'll leave it there for a minute while I see if there's anything else exciting here. I see pink things, but I'm not finding the pink thing. I don't even know what that was. Pom-pom? I don't know. Something strange. I buy these little things on Amazon or Etsy sometimes. You know, you just put it in the search engine and look for what you want. Oh, but not on that. Again, I'm going to set that aside. You may need that. Okay. I'm apparently not in the mood for flowers either. I'm just setting aside some things that I think we could use later. The right colors. The right colors. Okay, we're just going to put those over there. All right, we'll leave that out. So what we need to do is we need something down here. Let me see what Tracy has for me. Just do a quick perusal of what's here. Oh, we have all these fun little, that label might work. I might have a bigger version of that. The language of flowers. Oh, that's so pretty. That's it. But I just got to find something too else to go on there, maybe. Yeah, see, this is why I don't pre-cut a lot, but then it was getting, it's hard either way. You got to search through it all, or you got to cut it. There's no good way to do this. Oh, what else have we got? Dignity, vintage, historical, integrity. Those are all good. Vintage fonts. That's another kit, but I am going into one of our other kits here to see what else I have I could use. Admission. I kind of like that bit of green. Is going to pick that up. What else have you got for me? Ooh. Notes. Oh, talk about perfect. Oh my goodness. Could that get any better? It is a notebook, right? I'll have to dig through there later and see if I find another one. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll start with what I have out here. Okay. For those of you ladies, these are creative memory scissors. For a like super duper, very, very short time, I was a creative memory consultant. Got the big kit, bought all the stuff to do parties, and in my area, there was no launch in that. No one was interested. I could not get that off the ground to save my life. And keep in mind, I've had tons and tons of small home business and thought, oh, that'll be right up my alley. And no one wanted to. So I think I did all of 2 classes and couldn't get it off the ground. Tried and finally just gave up. Turned in my card and said, forget it. But I ended up with a lot of cutters and scissors and circle, just everything. Paper. I bought all the stuff I had stock. Oh my goodness, forget it. It just didn't work for me. But I do have tons and tons of creative memory things. So you'll see those make... What is wrong with this? Why won't it cut? There we go. You'll see them make their appearance periodically on here. I think Amy uses a lot of creative memory. Now, let's see. Ink. Ooh, do I want to use pink? I might want to use my pink ink. Let me grab it. Sorry for the reach, but I can't have everything on my desk right in front of me like I would like. Some things have to live up on the top of the desk. This is Spun Sugar Oxide. It's my favorite pink. I have 2 that I really like. This is one of them for the lighter things. If I find it's too pink for me, I'll put some vintage photo over it, which I probably will do. Sorry, I have to bring it up to my eye for a minute. That is just too far away from it. My glasses do not work far away. They're strictly for up close. So I'm kind of working in that area where I don't have really good clear vision. Now I'm going to add a little bit. Oh, isn't that pretty? See, you put the 2 together. Look what you get. Such a pretty color that goes with that page. What? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did that go? There we go. I'm finding I'm mumbling. I have to really work on that. I'm used to talking to myself. I'm at home and there's no one here. With you ladies here, I do have to do a little better job of speaking up so you can hear what I'm saying. Oh, that's really cute. Now I just need something under there. You know, I'm probably going to put book page or Probably not music. This just does not call for music. So let me see. Or a piece of doily. Looking for that book page. This is a vintage book as well, but it's not the French. I'm looking for my tear ruler here. There we are. All right. I need it to be wider, but I'm going to have to turn it on its side, I think. I may have to switch to that ugly mat if I find things are just slipping off the desk off this little mat. See what I did? Oh, yuck. See? Not good. I just don't hold it down tight enough. My hand's not long enough. It's not, you know. There we go. Too much book page. A little too much. Excuse me, ladies. The hiccups are bugging me today. Can't quite find the shape I want. It probably needs to be more torn, but I'm really hesitant to just like willy-nilly rip into it because I feel like I'll trash it. One thing when you are layering, you don't want everything in a line. You want to get some high, some low, like over here. You want to kind of stack it or stagger it. This is just a little too perfect for me. I think that's what it is. The natural tear is better, but I'm not great at it, but I prefer it sometimes to the tear ruler. I like the little wonky imperfections of a real tear every now and then. Oops, that's upside down. There. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I think this is too wide is what's bugging me. It's too fat. Need to put it on a diet here. Let's do a little. Today is Wednesday, and I always said I'm not going to film on Wednesday, but I didn't get to film yesterday. So I'm taking a chance today because it's gardening day. My gardeners were here at the crack of dawn doing mine, but the neighbors hasn't showed up yet, which means any minute we could hear a lot of noise. So we'll see if we're going to get through this before they show up. I need to do 2 videos today, so we'll see. Okay, I like that. I think that's just fine. That looks really good. So we're gonna, again, see I'm stair-stepping this. This one's down, this one's up. And then you could see a little bit of the paper like that. See, that's off the page, on the page. This one's going to go on the corner of that. So the first thing we want to do is glue this one down first. Just a little above that. This is what my eye sees and tells me how to collage it, how to stack it, and paper stacking. This is how you layer. I'm kind of centering that. Then I want to drop that clear down to there. But this one's going to go under, so that means it's going to be slightly off this. We're going to move it over just a little and up just a little. And then we're going to try to catch the edge of that line. See? Off, partially on, partially off. And I think that's about what I want. So I don't know how I do this. I just do. It's something that I, probably from cutting patterns and lining things up from sewing for so many years, is probably where I learned it. I don't know how I know to do this. I just do. I got that over too far. Come on. Oh, good. It hadn't stuck down yet. I really didn't push it down on purpose either. I don't know if you noticed, I didn't like burnish it down like I usually do. So there we go. And yeah, okay. I think we got it. I don't want to fuss over it too much because I want to finish this up and attach it. And that's about as far as I think I'm going to get today. But this is part 2. And I don't think I'll do a third part other than to come back at the beginning of the next video, or, you know, not next video, but on another video. I may not show you what, how it ends up completely, because this is a gift for my viewers. For those of you who are subscribers and who hit the notification bell and, you know, who comment and like every time they watch a video, they are going in the drawing this week for one of these lovely notebooks. And I will message you, or even on the group say, hey, can you get me give you my email address? Can you get me your home address so I can send it to you? So someone this week is going to get one of these 2 notebooks. So someone's going to win this one and someone's going to win this one. You will not have a choice, I don't think. I might ask which one you would prefer. I don't know. We'll see if they're both done at the same time. That might happen. I do want a number. I do have some from Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I also have some from Artsology. She did an entire line that are identical to hers, but the difference that she did was she made it in a lot of colors. So I want to see if I have a color that would look good with this. Ooh, that's kind of bubblegummy. I don't think that would work. I don't know if I want to use another green. I used a green on the last one. I think I would like a pink one. I don't think there's another. I use these a lot when I'm doing certain kinds of work. Yeah, see, there's that sort of olivey green I could use. But again, I could do that, but I really want to ink on the loose. Oh dear. Okay. I thought there were some pink ones in this. Did I pull them out and put them in my little dish? I thought I did so I could find them. Well, maybe I wasn't that well organized. I thought I was. Oh, I was. I went rooting around for a butterfly and messed up my... There we go. Do I have any more? No. No, I don't want to do, because I'm going to put that up there. But I do want a number. I don't know where I am on time, ladies, so I'm going to have to finish this up. Okay. Yeah, I just think it's too bright. It's just not, it's not what I have in mind. So for the moment, I'm not going to do a number. I'm going to wait. Just don't, I'm not finding, I thought I picked one out and I guess I did not. Oh, that's already glued on something. Too big. Anyway, just too big. Too big, too big. Too big. Oh. Nope, not that either. I want a number. Okay. But it may be that even though I think it needs a number, it just isn't going to get a number. See, I keep trying. Oh, you know, I was thinking in Tracy's things, I swear I saw, I know I did. I've gotten myself all messed up here. I had this all organized. That's what I get for reading around. I will be cleaning this up afterwards because now I can't find what I'm looking for. Remember, there was a little one kind of like, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go 16 because these girls remind me of Sweet 16 back in a day. Getting ready to go out to a dance, a school dance. That's what they all look like. They're all wearing corsages, so I guess they're going to prom or spring fling. We're going to say they're going to spring fling. Our story is they're going off to spring fling. And they're all Sweet 16. Got it, got it, got it. We figured it out. Okay, let's give it a little ink. Just whatever's on my little dauber here. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of this together. Give them a double. And I think I left a corner on here. It's bugging me. It's the tiniest little corner, but believe it or not, my eye saw that, as bad as my vision is. No, it's not bad. It's just I do so much clothes work. My eyes get super tired, and sewing and, well, all the years of sewing and everything, I've pushed my eyeballs to the limit. There we go. That's it. Oh my gosh. See, when you know, you know. You find it, right? I was going to say, oh, guess who left their glue open too long? No, I didn't. Let's see. I think I got a little too much glue on there. I don't want it to squirt all over the place. And then we're going to put notes up here. This is a little yellow for me. I'm going to take that down with some ink because I don't like that. It's too yellowy. I'm not working in yellow today. In fact, well, there's a little there. I think it'll pick that up, hopefully. Now, if I had the time, I would emboss this, and I would put 2 tiny little real brads, and I would put that on there. So I may do that, but that's where that is going to live, okay? Now, the only other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stick that in the pocket, along with some of these goodies that I think are going to end up in here as well. And I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, see that came right out. I don't want to lose that. Get in there now. Let's, I want to add the envelope because I have a pretty envelope that I want to put on. And I chose this. Isn't this beautiful? Now, I think I got this envelope at a Tattered Dream. I couldn't remember the other day. It's a Tattered Dream, and that's where I buy my fun envelopes. That's where I got the bag from here. So I'm pretty sure this is where I bought them at. Like I said, I was buying and doing a lot of things long before I did videos. So I wasn't tracking where things were coming from or going to, so I don't know. Now, this is the top of the bag. I folded it. See, it's all ripply right here. I folded it back and glued it down to give me some more stability. And then I put a little thumb hole in it with my little 1-inch punch. And now I'm going to do a bit of inking. This video may go a little longer than an hour. I apologize, but there's just no way to get all this in. There's so much to do, you know, and you have to think about things. I can't just slap it together, especially because this is a gift for one of you, and I want it to look nice, you know, so we may go a little over, and I'm not going to sweat it. I get tired of looking at the clock, and then I can't remember what time did I see, and So I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do that to this too. I'm going to give it some ink. We talked about that on the other bag. Let's give it a little ink. And this is going to go on the front as well because I want to make these a double. And I will put a card in it. And like I said, that part of it, all the inside cards and all the goodies it's going to be loaded with will be a surprise for you. Or maybe I'll be kind and come back and show y'all what they look like. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Or what I might do is make sure I've mailed it out, and then I'll do like a little reveal of what these look like finished. And, you know, you can, well, I'm sure the ladies have their, so I'm going to actually tuck this back this time. I'm going to tuck it back. I'm going to do a little glue. I was kind of hoping my husband would sort of give me a little tap on the door so I would know when I'm at time, but we'll have to work out a new code for that. All right. And these sweet little girls are, I think, going to go on this, like this. Now, what I was thinking, which in my head as I was making this, is these are the girls when they were young, and now they're all grown up. Well, they're not all grown up. They were like 8, and now they're 16. They finally made it to the spring dance and spring fling. And this is what they looked like when they were young and dreaming about, or they're dreaming about what they're going to look like when they grow up and what they're going to do and where they're going to go. My friend Lori Fusco at Lori Girl on the Ridge has got us creating all these scenarios when we're crafting. So now I'm doing it too. Oh, Lori, you've rubbed up on me, sweetie. Oh my goodness, look what you did. Now you've got me doing it. I'm creating scenarios in my head and stories around all my pieces. It's fun. Super fun. Okay, I need to see if I can get myself a doily here. A couple doilies. I want to see if I want one on there or not. Or maybe like there, but not the whole thing. And then I pulled out these Tim Holtz. These are some of the packs, they have them, the 12 by 12s come in, there's 4 sheets in there and you cut them apart. So that's what these are. And I was thinking they would make great note cards. So I did pull out some in a variety of sizes to use to go inside these. And I picked some things that had some pinks in it that I could use with the girls. In fact, I had thought maybe of using one of these behind them, a little bit bigger one. Oh, that's pretty. I could do that. I better decide real quick here, huh? Well, what I could do is I'm gonna pull this in half. Uh-oh. Ooh, I lost my little thing that tells me where to work. Oh, well. Very vintage ruler from my school desk. Well, actually, it has my big sister's name on it. And then, you know, she left home and went to college, and I ended up with it. My oldest sister is 7 or 8 years older than me. 7, I think, years older than I am. So she was out long, long before I was. She's quite a bit older than I am. Okay, so if I were to use too long now. Okay, so we would take off some of this bottom. That even? Pretty even. Pretty even. Okay. I forgot this is cardstock. Pretty heavy cardstock too. Tim Holtz paper is amazing. Come on now. Rip, rip, rip. Cool. Okay. There we go. There we are. How about that? Maybe that. Oh, that's cute. All right. Huh, we could double, triple layer, couldn't we? Ooh, now the layering queen's at it. No, I'm not really the layering queen, but there we go. What about that? Okay, I'm going to do that. And then I may add some paper. So you got an idea what that's going to look like. I'm going to set that aside because I'm going to have to wrap this up here pretty soon. But I do want to show you how this is going to go since I think we're ready. Do not sew on your bags, ladies, because you can't open it up. I mean, you could if you really, really wanted a tiny, tiny little stitch. The only thing I found, and I'm questioning on my other one, is that this is very substantial right here, right? Heavy, substantial, kind of gives a little thunk. This is very light and flimsy. With this on the cover, that has helped a lot, but it's still flimsy, even with the page inside. So it may be that I'm going to put a piece of coffee dyed cardstock on the back. I think there's a good chance I'm going to put it on the back of all, you know, maybe one of these on the back to give it some body. Then you could write on the back too, or you can glue it down. As much as I love the design of the bag, it's just so flimsy. So, I mean, as all paper bags are, there's nothing wrong. These are good quality paper bags. That is not what I mean. But compared to this, which has all the goodies on it, I think it just needs a bit of body on the back. So I think that that's going to happen back there. Okay. And I think I'm going to do the same thing here probably. I think I have some pink cardstock that could go onto the back of that. So, all right. I think I'll go ahead. Now we've seen we've got this. So I'm going to put some glue. Make sure that your opening is inside here. And we're going to center it there. And we're going to put some glue right here and then right here. And that's going to give us our, and double check it a couple of times to make sure that you get this centered with your cover. And you have it where you want it so that you can still see some of the bag. Okay. So I'm going to like I said, I want about 1/4 of an inch here between this fold line, which I'm going to ink so I could see it because I can't see it. There we go. Ooh, that's going to help a ton. There we go. So ink it if you're having trouble seeing. And I'm going to make sure on each side is about the same. So I'm going to ink the back of this. Ooh, I got lucky. That was not covered up for a long time and my ink is still... I'm going to come down a little, go up a little. Make sure that this is facing that way. Oh, and I want to throw, oops, I want to throw just a bit of glue on there too. I'm not really getting a straight line there, but that's okay. Make sure there's glue there and glue on the bag. Okay, this is the tricky part. You're going to have to see my head because I have to see what the heck I'm doing. Well, as straight as I can get it. My eye is not straight. Everything I do is crooked and it's all to the same side. So must be my brain is crooked. Okay, let me go right there. Now, I could have made this a pocket back here and left it open, but I decided not to because I want that stability for this bag. I want to make sure it's all glued down. Not a little extra glue. I'm going to hold it down for a minute. It's not exactly center. It looked like it from the other side, but it's not. But that's... Why is that so off? I know I just took a chance doing that, but I need to move it up some. I just do. It was really crooked. Let me see. You know, it's got to be the paper bag. Or my fold's not straight. Something's not straight. It is way off to one side. Why is that? It's even. I don't understand. Okay, let me look over there. Better. One of those strange things where it has to be up higher on one side than the other to be even down here. It could be the way they manufacture these bags. I noticed it is crooked on the bottom, so that's probably what's happening here. I got it straight here, and it's crooked down here. So it's kind of like those walls that you have a bad contractor who doesn't square up your walls. Well, this bag is not squared up, I'm telling you right now. I just assumed it was. I shouldn't do that. If this doesn't stick, I'll have to redo it. I'll warm through my hands, maybe reactivate that glue that I just pulled off. Okay. Yeah, that's better. It looks like it's all stuck now. If it's not, I can always add more glue. So there is your paper bag onto that. And I am probably going to have to go, ladies, but this is part 2. So you got to see it again, how I did that. When I will do some kind of a reveal, flip through on this in a few days, so you can see what I did with it. And I would love if you, I don't have a Facebook group yet, but at some point I'd like to have one. But if you want, you can use my Etsy shop, show me some pictures of what you made, or just send me a little message and tell me that you're making it. I would love to know how many of you actually crafted along with me and what size you did it in. Again, this one was, I think, 6.5 by 9.5. And this one was 6 by 10. So there you have it. Those are the bases for those pocket flips, and I will work some more on them and then finish them up and, you know, give you a shout out and let you know, hey ladies, here's the reveal on these. So be watching for that. Now I'll just call it a reveal. I'll call it Paper Bag Pocket Flip Up Reveal, Tim Holtz inspired. You know, it's kind of the same title, but we'll just say reveal, and then you know, or share or something like that, then you know I'm going to be showing this off to you. Thank you for coming along with me today and hanging out in my studio and crafting along with me. At least I hope you did. And if not, and you just watched and you're having a nice cup of coffee and relaxing, kicking your feet up, that's great. I hope you have a fabulous afternoon or evening. And I will see you very soon. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye, everyone.